Yes, our second startup, again from India, is Ecowork. So again, a startup active in India. And well, welcome Deepali Kejriwal. She can be described as a social entrepreneur. Dr. Deepali Kejriwal is co-founder of Ecowork. And Ecowork targets, well, the largest growing waste stream at all. That's electronic waste. So the global e-waste monitor 2020 calculated, at least I have the numbers for 2019, that the world generated 53.6 million metric tons of e-waste, and only around 17% was officially documented as properly collected and recycled. Well, Ecowork is working on the problem, and well, we were very curious to learn about your solution. Welcome, Deepali.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for having me here. Thank you to the ISC3 team to organize this very inspirational session. I'm really looking forward to actually hearing more from the startups, but I'll take 5 minutes to tell you about Ecowork. And I couldn't have had actually a better platform and introduction because Anish did a lot of the work already in describing a little bit about what the problems are about waste management in India. And I'd just like to take 5 minutes to take you to Delhi, to where a lot of the e-waste recycling happens in India. My name is Deepali, and I'm the co-founder of Ecowork, which is looking at solving the e-waste problem and bringing it in a way that is inclusive and just, and trying to make it more circular. So to take you to Delhi, where do I point? Ah, there we are. OK, that takes a bit of time. So that's Delhi. That's East Delhi. And just imagine yourself in the heat and the dust and the noise and the smells of curry in these little tiny streets of Delhi where you have people living right next to each other, nose to nose, toe to toe. And if you zoom in, a lot of these houses, a lot of these buildings, they are residential, but they also have workshops, like that, which are like little holes in the wall where they are dismantling, where they are really taking apart all the old electronics, whether it's phones or batteries or TVs, everything. You see a whole lot of things over there. There's an air conditioner. There are a couple of computers. And this is the reality for the large part of the informal e-waste sector, as it's called, where 90% of the waste gets handled. So more than 90% actually is collected, is handled by the informal sector in India. And they work in these really dangerous conditions, not safe, and definitely not fair. And they are actually contributing to the circular economy, but are not really appreciated for it. So they do create jobs. They do have a really big contribution to making the materials come back into the kind of manufacturing sector. But they do it in a way that is not the best. And it's not efficient. It's not healthy for them, not healthy for their communities. And what we want to do is really change that and make that a little bit better by providing a platform that really works for everybody. So while the informal sector has challenges, there are also others in the stakeholder groups who have their own challenges. The regulators have challenges because they can't regulate the informal sector. The manufacturers have challenges because they can't complete their producer responsibility. The recyclers, the formal big recyclers, are challenged because they don't get the material. All the material is going to the informal sector. So they don't have access to the material. And then, of course, the informal sector themselves are not able to grow. They are not able to scale. They are not able to really participate in the mainstream. So we want to create that platform which really connects all of them and provides a solution by creating a space that brings them together in a place that is legal, it is safe, it has all the best practices, whether it's ventilation, whether it's lighting, whether it's tools, whether it's technology. And this shared infrastructure really helps everybody to participate in a way that e-waste can be recycled properly. And we do this by really providing these spaces at a very, very affordable, very, very simply structured way where you can just play, plug and play, pay as you go, so you don't have to, as a small micro entrepreneur, invest a lot up front. where you don't really need to go with a large bank balance, where you don't need to worry about all the licenses. That's already there. So you can just quickly start your business, do it properly, and really grow from there. And that's where we also provide business support. And I mean, simple things like insurance. I mean, none of these guys have any business insurance. And we want to provide them those kind of social safeguards as well. And so that's what we have now. So we've just literally a couple of weeks ago got our final licenses and really are launching our facility. We have some workspaces, we have shared office spaces, we have shared storage spaces, and then we are also building the digital side. So it's a phygital platform, as we like to call it, physical plus digital, where you have also digital tools to create a marketplace where you have better conditions, where you have a better traceability, which is also interesting for the regulatory and the producer community to really be able to see where the materials are coming and going, and then also provide better transparency on pricing and many other benefits of coming into the mainstream. So that's where we are, and really looking at impact first and working at least to target some of these SDG goals. And and we really hope to start to scale up where this model can be replicated and taken to other cities in India first, and then, of course, other countries in the world which have very similar problems with their e-waste. So, that's our team, and we're really excited about it. This is the first of its kind facility anywhere in the world, so it's all a bit of an experiment for us, but we're really learning and hoping to build networks and take lessons and really grow from there. So thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you, Deepali, and I really hope that this model will work out, and we all wish you the best of success. And I also hope that this model will be transferable to other world regions. So we know that, for example, some countries in Africa, like Ghana, there is a big e-waste problem as well.